He led the struggle for civil rights until law became an instrument of liberation and the walls of segregation came tumbling down. He was faithful. He argued that the nation ought to use its extraordinary resources in waging a valiant war against poverty rather than using its resources in waging war, senseless war against the poor. He fought for the highest and the best in America. He told us to grow up and be what God has called us to be. He was faithful. Campaign for the poor. Died defending garbage collectors. Faithful until the very end. And yet he knew that he would leave much of his work to others. That's why he said on that fateful night, April 3rd, 1968, I may not get there with you. He knew he'd pass the torch to others. That's why he used to talk about Franz Schubert's unfinished symphony. He loved to preach about that. He said it's a beautiful and wonderful symphony, and it is. But it only has 2 movements. Martin King composed his own symphony. Brilliant, bold, and beautiful, but unfinished. And we've got to finish his work. Don't you know that it's easier to idolize King than it is to internalize his commitment and finish his work? It's easier to adore a baby in a manger than it is to serve a crucified Savior. For if you serve a crucified Savior, you too will have to carry your own cross. Must Martin bear the cross alone and all the world go free? No, there's a cross for everyone.